Well, those comments made by that evangelical pastor have brought religion and politics to the forefront.
So joining us today for a good conversation is Republican congressional candidate Sherilyn Eager and the executive member of the National Clergy Council, Reverend Myke Crowder, who we must point out you have your group here in Layton. So you are a local guy. You are not here from the national level. You are a local guy.
That's right.
So let's just start right off here from the beginning. And you have come out, Myke, with a statement saying that you believe what this reverend said is inappropriate and he needs to apologize. So kind of talk to us about what you came out with over the weekend.
Well, as a member of the National Clergy Council and their official spokesperson on this particular subject, we felt like that for a presidential process, this had no place in that dialogue. That Mitt Romney's faith is not an issue to be debated among people. It's his issues that we want to talk about. And we felt like it was offensive, inappropriate, out of place, and it was hurtful and unnecessarily so, to say the least. So we wanted to come out against that.
Sherilyn, before we get to you, may I ask you quickly, do you find it frustrating that one pastor speaks for all evangelical pastors?
Well, that's a challenge. It always is. But he doesn't speak for all evangelical pastors. And, of course, in his area, he doesn't work with Mormons. He doesn't interact. He doesn't dialogue. There's a lack of understanding. I've been here over 25 years, and we have a school, Layton Christian Academy. A lot of people don't know, but 10% of our student population are LDS. And we have built bridges over the years, and we operate off the Luke 9:49-50 principle, where Jesus basically said, if they're not against us, they're for us. So we have built bridges with the LDS community, and God has blessed all of us.
So, Sharon, let's bring in now with the political aspect of this. Newt Gingrich just came out yesterday and said none of us should sit in judgment of someone else's religion. But your religion is in some ways who you are. So how do we kind of separate the two in this whole political world and who we're deciding to vote for president?
Well, I don't think it's possible to separate the two. We are what we believe, and that guides us to what we want in the public square and who we vote for. It really does. But what's important is that we do not set it up as a standard. It's unconstitutional, as a matter of fact, to prohibit someone from running for president because of religion. But we have to ingrain that in our hearts. So I've worked for many years alongside of evangelicals, Protestants, Catholics, and Baptists when I lived in Dallas. And I found that we could come together on those family issues, and I think that's what people are looking for. They're looking for a candidate that can merge those things together. They understand the connection between the family breakdown and the cost fiscally to our entitlement programs.
Yeah. So, Myke, in the last election, only 20% of the evangelicals voted for Mitt Romney in that race. Now, coming from that side of things, would you lobby for or against somebody who was Mormon running for president?
Well, first of all, I come from Joplin, Missouri, where the tornado went through. I'm from the Bible Belt. I'm from a very legalistic background. I understand where Jeffries is coming from in that. But the direct answer to your question is 4 years ago, I endorsed Mitt Romney, and I wrote a letter that was carried nationally on the subject of an evangelical pastor supporting a Mormon. This is a replay 4 years later. And so my position is, yes, I am voting for Mitt Romney for president, and I have encouraged others to talk to me and let me help them understand what they don't understand.
I love that. Okay, so both of you, thank you so much. We're going to continue this discussion. So many other questions. And of course, if you have questions you'd like to ask both of these lovely people, go online to our Facebook page, and of course, we'll ask you that as well. Thank you so much. We'll be back to you in just a couple of moments.
Great conversation.